Hello, I'm Min from March to Socialism. It's been 1 month since Yoon Suk-yeol announced martial law and attempted a coup d'etat. After the impeachment motion was passed on December 14, the president's power was suspended, and Prime Minister Han Deok-soo became acting president. However, Han Deok-soo refused to appoint a constitutional court judge, and he also rejected the special prosecution law against Keon-hee and against the coup d'etat. As a result, Han Deok-soo was also impeached on the 27th December. The new acting president, Sang-mok, appointed 2 new constitutional judges, making it more likely that Yoon would be impeached through the constitutional court. However, there is a still long way to go to remove Yoon and overthrow the far-right forces. At the start of the new year, Yoon refused to obey the arrest warrant and issued a New Year's message.
Meanwhile, on New Year's Day, President Yoon Suk-yeol sent a letter vowing to fight to the end.
He said South Korea is in danger due to anti-state forces infringing on national sovereignty and vowed to fight to the end to protect the country.
On January 3rd, the High Officials Criminal Investigation Agency, the CIO, attempted to arrest Yoon Suk-yeol, but they were met with resistance from the Presidential Guard and turned back after only 5 hours. The state apparatus works very fast and strong when it comes to repressing the workers, but not when it comes to arresting the president. Meanwhile, the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions started a sit-in protest in front of the presidential residence from January 3rd to January 4th, saying that they would arrest the president, and it is continuing until today, January 5th. This has received widespread support from the people, especially young women and queer people, who are actively making their voices and actively joining in solidarity with the struggles of the disabled, farmers, workers, and others. KCTU hosted an all-night open mic from January 3rd to 4th, and more than 100 people spoke at the podium throughout the night. And around 80 of the 100 speakers identified themselves as queer or queer feminists or non-binary or transgender. On Saturday night, even more people showed up, spent our second night here, and now it has another rally scheduled for 2 p.m. It's been snowing heavily since this morning, but participants are staying here firmly. This is very encouraging, but the situation is very dynamic with great potential and danger. The far-right reactionaries are preparing to fight with near civil war-like intensity. The far-right is also gathering in front of the presidential residence. On the other side of the police fence, there is a very large group of far-right, and they are holding an anti-impeachment rally. They are attacking the KCTU and shouting hate speech and threatening minorities. The most important force to defeat this far-right is the general strike of organized workers. The struggle of the KCTU must not be limited at the streets. Only by halting the workplaces through a general strike, we can truly defeat the far-right, arrest the president, and dismantle the People Power Party, which is far-right party. March to Socialism is fighting to organize a general strike on the ground. Compared to the advances of the people, including young queer feminists especially, organized workers are not yet fully prepared for the situation. The extent to which we can actually organize a general strike will be the most important variable that will change the balance of power of the class struggle in South Korea going forward. Thank you. 투쟁!